p.m. on the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. We're with undercover detective Mark Anderson on the lookout.
I think when we first heard about Kurdish gangs in Nashville, it raises questions in your mind. Well, that sounds so crazy. It sounds like a crazy place for that to be happening. So I thought it was interesting to go there and try to reach out, see if we could even find any gang members that would talk to us. We had emailed some. They never emailed back because, of course, they had their MySpace pages. And it turns out some of them were in jail, so they would not have responded anyway. We also got a hold of the Nashville Police Department and asked them if we could do a ride-along. We also wanted to reach out to the Kurdish community. We reached out to them and went to the local mosque and also talked to a few of the leaders in the community. Then we learned that the Kurdish population there is the largest in the United States, that a lot of Kurds settled there in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, of course, during Saddam Hussein's regime to escape repression. A story like this is very different from breaking news in that you have to really lay the background. You've got to talk to people and know what's going on in a community, and often you can't just parachute in as we do in a breaking news story and have people want to talk to us. We have to, especially when you're dealing with a community that their second language is English. And so you really have to sort of make friends, explain why you're there. You really have to be willing on stories like this to go during the time when something is really going to happen that may help tell the story. And in this case, things don't happen until late at night often when the gang members get together. Some of them do work, some of them do go to school. They do other things other than perhaps deal drugs and get into trouble and that sort of thing. So, you know, our time frame was about 7 o'clock at night till 11 o'clock at night. You really have to depend on the police escorts too for signals as to how safe it is and that sort of thing. Before we ever get to go out on a story, if it's not a breaking story, we have to pitch it. We have to write a story proposal. And then we have to pitch it to a show. We have to be salesmen in a way and get people interested in wanting to air this piece.
Rusty Dornin, CNN, Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. Check out the 360 Daily podcast on iTunes.